Welcome to 032 Conversations, the podcast where we talk to creatives, see how they live, and how they do their work. I'm your host, Carlo Villarica. Whew. Rough start for my day today. So if those who follow me on Instagram, I don't know, they're probably sick of my posting on IG stories every time I go out on a bike ride. But more or less once a week, I go on a bike ride to Minglanilla. We have something there, and I just need to check something every week. But it's an excuse for me to get on my bike and just have a nice, good run on the bike. So I do that every week. And today on a Monday, when I'm recording this, it was no different. You know, woke up early, was excited to get on the bike, and then I even tried going like alternate routes, not the usual straight line to Minglanilla from Mandaue. So I wanted to pass SRP. I took the back road. There's like a back road in SRP, like behind SMC side, and then you go it's like a nice paved road by the water, and then eventually it becomes kind of muddy and dirt. Yeah, there's like soil and stuff on the ground and dirt, and it's just like it's near Inayawan. Is that what it's called? The one in Talisay where we used to dump all our trash. And it doesn't smell that bad. It's fine. So went through Minglanilla, did my thing, and then on the way back, that's when my rough day started. So first I got a flat on the bike, no big deal. I brought tools. I brought an extra inner tube for the tire, and then it was all good. Changed it. It felt good, and I put it on the tire. I pumped it up, and then it was still flat. Apparently, I made a mistake. So when you change your tire, you're supposed to check if there's anything sticking into the tire, something that caused the puncture. And then I just didn't check. So the same thing that probably caused the first puncture caused the second puncture. And it was a flat tire. I called a taxi from SRP and took a cab back home to Mandaue. Rough start. Lesson from that is just learn a little bit more from those experiences, so you can bet the next time I get a flat, I know what to do. And for this episode of 032 Conversations, I talked to Wessui Bacareza, or Wes. But before I tell you more about Wes, I'd like to thank our sponsor for this episode, Degree 9 Coffee. There's so many good coffee shops in Cebu these days, but specialty coffee can be intimidating. For a good in-between commodity coffee and specialty coffee, go to Degree 9 Coffee. I just came from there today. We did like a short shoot for some 032 merchandise that is coming out soon, and has a nice vibe, has a nice little cold vibe going on. So we did the shoot in Degree 9 Coffee over at the Gagfa Tower in F. Cabahog Street, Mabolo, Cebu City. Not only was it a really good place to have a shoot, it looks really nice, they still serve good coffee. I had a flat white, my sister had a cappuccino. It was a bare bones shoot. It's a good way to start the day after getting the flat from SRP. Yeah, so Degree 9 Coffee. Give them a visit in the Gagfa Tower. Wessui Bacareza. He's the front man of Cosmic Kid. Cosmic Kid is a 5-piece punk band based in Cebu City. They've got an aggressive yet emotive, heart on your sleeve pop punk akin to bands such as The Starting Line, Knuckle Puck, Real Friends, The Story So Far, and Citizen. Cosmic Kid self-released an EP titled How This Makes Me Feel on July 28, 2018. You should check them out on Spotify. I gave them a listen. Good old pop punk goodness. So I like talking to the guys who are currently in the scene, currently doing stuff, currently making music, and just to get a sense of what it's like now, because I like to compare. And then I'll warn you, I talk a lot about my days also back in Rescue a Hero. And the other reason I wanted to talk to Wes was he had, in my mind, one of the most memorable scenes in Super Psycho Cebu. If you remember Super Psycho Cebu, that's a film by Christian Linaban. Christian Linaban, he also interviewed for 032 Conversations a few months back. In fact, one of the most downloaded episodes in 032 Conversations. So if you haven't checked it out, go and listen to that one after you listen to this one with Wessui. And at the same time, look for the Super Psycho Cebu trailer on YouTube. It was a really fun show, and follow them on Facebook so you can find a film showing at some point. But yeah, man, I talked to Wes, and it was fun because it was good to get his perspective of what it's like right now. We talked about venues, about what it's like playing in a band, and then his own journey of forming a band. And I've said it before, like forming a band is like getting into a relationship, man. It's hard. And his experience was no different. Before we get to the interview with Wessui Bacareza, if you haven't yet subscribed to this podcast, go ahead and subscribe. Download your favorite podcast app, or download a podcast app, search for 032 Conversations, and just click the subscribe button. Or if you're on Spotify, just click on the subscribe button on Just click the subscribe button on Spotify, and then we'll release an episode every Tuesday. It should be good. Yeah, let's go. Let's listen to this episode with Wessui Bacareza.
When I first got here, and I saw here in the recording studio, jammingana ni Paolo de la Victoria ba? So I saw Paolo, I was like, "Bye, dugay na kay ko wakaari." Last time I was here, I was katong Rescue Hero pa, and then he opened the door. I was like, "Wow, it's been a
nostalgia trip."
Yeah. Mo to nag-story rami sa up there in his house. Yeah, just catching up a little bit ba, because we used to come here. Yeah. Right now we're recording this in Paulo de la Victoria's studio, who's apparently only open to friends.
Yeah.
So if di ka kaila niya, ay na lang.
Yeah.
Mo.
There's actually a funny story. We had, I think, did you mention like how our band kind of got connected with him?
No. How?
We were looking for a place to record, and then we wanted a studio that was, had a good quality and kanang, yeah. And so we asked around our friends, and then one guy, his name is Dulfo. He's from the band Finding Apollo, and he recommended Paulo, who at the time I didn't know him yet. We were acquainted and all, and so pero kami we were really like dead set on like getting a good studio to record. And so niadto ko diri for the first time, and then knocked ko sa gate, and then Paulo got out and then said, what's my to you, how can I help you? And then I said, we wanted to record, and a friend of ours pointed me to this place, and then and then he said, ay hala, sorry kayo kay kanang this is kanang for friends only and stuff, and hobby ran na ako. And then ako kay hala, hula arbo kay ba na pag refer sa akong friend. But then I don't know what Paulo was thinking, basig na lawyer siya nako and all, yeah, and then he agreed to eventually let us record here.
Because he told me if na manuktok, and then di siya kaila niya, he usually says no. Ingon siya, ay kabala ka, magkaila rata, kadugay.
Yeah, I think he said
somewhere
that.
in the future, magkaila rata.
Yeah.
Kanya, Because I don't know. I mean, I remember before we used to do gigs. We would see Paolo around.
Yeah. He's very bitaw. Like active sa scene.
Yeah, he'd go out.
Yeah, yeah.
Because amigo ka na sila with Carlo Rodriguez. You know Carlo Rodriguez?
Uh,
Si Lilila?
yeah. Him, yeah.
Yeah, but he used to, back in the day, sa Outpost,
Mhm.
old. Have you heard of
Yeah.
Kabog Outpost?
Yes.
Mo ba?
Yes. Grabe, yeah. It's like Outpost was like Paranamo at the time was like the place to be if you're like a band or a musician.
Ah.
Like Moginang, like the best stage.
I want to
here in
ask you
Cebu.
about that, because I want to ask you, what is that now?
What?
Where is that, like, what is the Outpost for today?
Oh,
We'll
Outpost
get to
for
that.
today.
We'll get to that,
Okay.
because I want to have this whole like thing. But like, I
Okay.
want to know that. That's something I want to know about
Okay,
the current scene. Kay, lagi, I'm just not in it. No, I'm
Yeah.
old. No, but anyway, Moto. So Carlo used to be always selling there in Outpost.
Mhm.
No,
Okay.
yeah. Pero like, sorry. So what's the Outpost of today?
I think sa karong panahon, it's very hard to really have like a place like Outpost before. Kay like one thing is venues are kanang like they have a high chance of closing down. And like actually before mga 2016 siguro 15 na ito yung murag bar nga ni open sa E-Zone panagdait.
Oh yeah, what was it called? I
It
remember
was
that.
called Headquarters.
With a Z.
Yeah, with a Z. And gamay siya nga place pero like it was really kanang really made for musicians. Gani you get that vibe nga you were there, and then naagi like band set, and then himnanan pud siya, and then turns out it was one of the owners was Paul Kaka. Do you know him? He's
No, what's that?
I forgot his name. Basta ka na murag pina-ukulele yung music, ukulele, then singer-songwriter thing. Yeah, pero like point is kanang musician po ng tag-iya ba, so like he understands, and then motong indot ka siya nga place for music, and then dagan kay shows niya happen dito, then we our band along with lots of other bands we cut our teeth there, and then
So what year was this?
2016
15, 16.
yeah na,
Okay.
and then motong daghan gaming kuan, like we got to know other bands pod, and then moto we because of that mas na ila among band, and yeah until it
there.
closed down.
Yeah, kay Outpost ba eh. Kato when Outpost, I think when Outpost first started, dili man siya pang
bands.
murag kay, di ba, like towards the end, more siya like if indie ka or like rock band ka, or ano, like nindot ka mo to car Outpost, but when it started, more siya resto bar man tinali.
Did it have the look na daan, like the
I think it was, the look was there.
Okay.
No, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it started out nga, let's try to make a restaurant. And then it so happened like the owners, most of them were like older musicians ba. So daghan sila kaila like kanang mga like tag-iyas backyard studios, si Sir Junks. And then I guess somehow for some reason a lot of these the younger bands started playing there. And then it just became a venue nga murag. But you're right, like kato kami when we first started playing, our goal good was Outpost Tabay. That's the goal.
Yeah.
And then where's the table? Yeah. Mona, and then Puto, and then after we played there, lingaw, and somehow we kept get invited back. May na lang, but I mean, a few years later, it had to close.
Yeah.
It was a sad. Yeah, I guess a lot of venues now are closing.
Yeah.
Said good, no?
Yeah.
Kay murag, what is it like now? Kay kato before, it used to be always just like with drums, bass, guitar, murag, that was the whole setup ba. now it's a little bit more like nanay folk singers,
Okay.
nanay like kanang electronic music. Yeah,
Mm.
I feel like I don't see anymore as many like the whole band
Yeah,
setup.
yeah. Um,
Or am I wrong?
regarding that, well, they're not as kuan as siguro compared to before, like spotlighted. I guess kay murag ang nasa spotlight gid karon is kanang mga singer-songwriters and kanang mga electronic nga kuan musicians, and then pero there's still kuan gid, there's still like guitar based bands gid out there, di lang gid kay sila nga naka like noticed.
Mm,
Yeah.
like sa scene right now.
Yeah. Like
No?
dagan mag scenes karon, it's very kanang murag na-scene diri nga mga metalheads, mga metalcore, na-scene diri nga mga indie rock, then na-scene diri nga katong mga pop-punk, hardcore, which we belong in.
Oh, like fragmented kayo.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Oh, but in a way, nindot sa siya kay at least daghan kayo choices
Yeah.
to go to, no?
Yeah. Noon.
But where are these gigs? Where are they happening
Okay.
usually?
Usually sa amo ang scene, quote unquote scene, and I think sa kuan pod,
Like pop punk, ana.
yeah, and katong pong mga metalcore sometimes. We usually have our gigs at Turtle's Nest.
Turtles.
Yeah, Kukoks, because wala libogin ang mga kuan, ang management dia, and then accessible siya, and everyone that goes there usually is kanang murag, how do you call that, kanang murag kailan na pud sa mga kuan ba, like manukaray, etc.
Wait, Turtles, wait. That's been there forever.
Yeah.
Like, kanang, I remember high school pa ko, ni nakakita ko, I watched a gig there. When it was Nuncy Spungen.
Ooh.
I don't know if you've heard of them. There's like this CDO band.
I don't
Anyway.
think so.
Yeah, it was really, I was in high school. It's like what?
Grabe na
20 years ago.
Yeah.
No? Pero, yeah, ana sila kadugay ba? And then,
Mhm.
but it's like, for some reason, kato when we were playing gigs, we hardly ever went there, ba? I don't know why. Murag that wasn't in our radar, kaayo.
I mean, wala kay shows dito.
Yeah, was it like, but it's not, is it a bar inside?
Yeah, it's a bar. Pero I think dili pud kayo nga na ka
They're not open
usual,
on a day-to-day basis? Or are they?
open man siguro.
Amo
Yeah.
ba?
Actually 24 hours man siguro na sila. Pero like dili lang kayo nga na ka like daghang shows ato sa una, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, because at the time, I don't, like, we've never played Turtles. Well, Makoy, among vocalists, played Turtles, I think. But like, kami as a band, wala good. No?
Yeah, I think kuan pud kanang it's not kanang wala kayo siya nahimog gig venue because at the time na pamantoy yung mga outpost and stuff like that. Is it, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, mo na ang like effect.
Yeah, well, bay, katong si, the reason kay, di ba, ni-reach out ka na ako, no?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, this is the first time I met you. I've known you for like 10 minutes. No? And then, but I think si Ate Shak was the one who, in a way, referred you. Okay, honestly, if di ko kaila, if I've never met a person, I don't, I don't get to add them on Facebook or anything. But she mentioned that you were part of that movie, the Super Psycho Cebu.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
You were Pancho?
Yep.
Honestly, that was like one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie. Yeah. I thought that was good. Okay, how did that come about?
The whole movie thing?
Yeah, or like how did you get in there? Or
I think Christian talked about this before, but kami tanan mostly sa ang cast sa Super Psycho, kuan mi tanan housemates. Yeah, we live in an apartment together, and then so like barkada mi since college, and then for some reason Christian wanted to make this film that was more was kind of a free flowing kind of thing, or more siya flexible in regards to our characters bitaw. Like we get to name our own characters, and then like
you named him?
we named I named Pancho.
Mo ba?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then we get to add like bits of personalities to our characters and stuff
Wait, how
like
about
that.
that bit where you have like the stick in front and then you're talking about the evolution and Ana?
That was in the script.
That was in the script
Yeah.
na.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's,
Pero yeah. Yeah, that happened.
because like how about the whole like kanang, so it was a kind of loose. It was like a loose production. Ana, no?
Kind of like that. Very kanang DIY.
Where did you guys shoot that part?
My scene was in sa may Talamban area.
Okay,
Yeah.
more siya unusual kay siya nga landscape for Cebu in a way. Kay like more siya cliffy.
Yeah.
Kanya
Yeah.
not so much grass, a lot of like
Yeah.
anapog.
More siya kanang bukid halos kato nga place. Yeah.
And then and yeah, like for me that was one of the more fun. Well, one of the scenes that I still I think it's also because I was like part of the trailer, no. But for some reason that was one of the scenes that stood out for me. Okay, it was like a fun lingaw nga scene, no. And then, pero what was the reaction? Did people come up to you like after?
Yeah, lots.
Mo ba?
Yeah. And like usually kanang murag ila kong i-tease like kuan na ka artista and all, and like ay may kalimti ha if kuan stuff like that. And yeah, that's usually the reaction.
Yeah, wala
people
yun
have.
sa like nobody kay there's a well at the time there was a whole bunch of like local films being diba? Yeah, murag the one of the main problems of like these filmmakers is also casting people.
Yeah.
Nobody asked you if you wanted to be like in a movie in some of the local.
I mean the other films.
Yeah.
Not really, pero like they usually have auditions, man, and like I'm not really that inclined to act kayo. Yeah, before noon sa may college, yeah, kana mas mas modable jud kog film. Yeah.
Yeah, what was your course? Pareha mo course mo mga friends,
Sa friends,
or did it?
some. I'm a graduate of mass communication.
Masscom.
Yeah, sa UP.
But that has nothing to do with like theater or ana.
Not really, like academically, I guess. Pero like sa UP man gud, that's where I met katong mga uban cast sa Super Psycho, and what brought us together was this org sa UP called Act Up. It was a film org, and then actually the only reason that I joined that org was because I was looking for bandmates.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and then like katong sa org fair, and then kanang introduce sa mga orgs, and then katong representatives Act Up, he was like, hey, join our org. It's there are a lot of cool people here, and we also play in bands and stuff. Who plays an instrument here? Raise your hand. And I was like, oh my god, this is the one. This is the org. I'm gonna join. And then dito ko na ganahan. I mean, kanang mas na interested sa filmmaking, and that's where I met also the other guys. Then
This is where you met the guys from Cosmic Kid?
No.
No, wala pa.
Yeah.
You had like bands before that.
I had one band before Cosmic. Yeah.
Oh yeah? And did you guys put anything out?
No.
Wala lang.
Yeah.
Tukar.
It
Like,
was-
mga compositions, wala.
Attempts lang, I guess, because we were katong nga group, we were very we were I think divisive is the term. Kanang dili bitaw mi magkasinabtanay kayo sa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lahi ka na ba eh? Like if you're in a band,
Yeah.
di mo magkasinabot ba?
Yeah.
Kaya na lang, like it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, like kanang katong after our band,
Mhm.
when the guys left, kanang larga man sila tanan. So I was thinking, should I make
Make an
another
event,
band or
yeah.
join another band? I was like, wow, it's so much effort to
Yeah.
to find people,
Yeah, that's
no?
like one of the really hard parts kid of doing the band thing.
The finding
Yeah.
people.
Took me a lot of years kid to kanang get the people in the band
Yeah,
right
because
now.
your band, Cosmic Kid, I think it's, well, I remember it's saying you guys formed 2013, but the
Yeah.
lineup wasn't cemented until like 3 years later,
Yeah.
no?
Yeah. It's
So,
3 years of looking for bandmates.
mo ba?
Yeah.
Yeah, at one point, were you the bassist?
Um yes, because originally I planned kanang four-piece lang me.
Hmm.
Like I would sing and at the same time play bass para because I was previously a bassist kid and then kanang also like also decided nga mo sing na lang ko sa kuan kani nga new band and then para sad nga gamay lang members ba dili kayo hassle bitaw.
Mm. So wait, what is Cosmic Kid? For people who don't know.
Cosmic Kid is a band that was formed here in Cebu, and yeah, we play pop punk music.
How many are you guys in the band?
We're five guys. Me, I sing, and John Wanich is a drummer. Seb Mijares and George Maniapao Jr. are the guitarists, and Stephen Granado is the bassist. Yeah.
So how did you finally get to that lineup after 3 years? Did you have like a number of people you started in the beginning and you were yeah, it didn't work out?
Yeah, actually ang original members na nabilin lang is me and the drummer Wanich, and then katong a period after we formed kay wala kayo klaro bitaw we had a revolving cast of members nga like friends lang sa schoolmates lang kanang who are also in other school bands. We invited them to play for us and then kanang some dili ka commit, some dili kay ganahan, and then it all I think kanang dito siya ni gain og kanang more traction pag 2000 what year was that 15 I think when I met Carlisle. Yeah, you know Carlisle.
Yeah,
From-
the electronic music.
Yeah. At the time he was still into guitar based music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then actually first met his sister Lauren, who is also a really good singer and apparently a songwriter sad. And we met in UP and then she was a first year freshman gid ba. And then when she knew that I was into the whole band thing, she said na, "Oh, you should meet my kuya because he's also into music. He's really good and he's really passionate about it." And so I did, and then we hit it off good. Like we had the same ideas and same kanang intensity sa music, and then obviously I asked him to join the band.
Oh, okay. You asked him to
Yeah.
join, but
Yeah, and then he agreed, and then
as a guitarist.
yeah, a guitarist, and then so at least tulo na me. And then after that we kept just borrowing members from other bands, and then we played some small shows. Yeah, we played some small shows. Are you familiar with Muse Resto Bar? That
No.
was in Mabolo before.
Muse?
Yeah.
Resto Bar?
Yeah, it's gone now, pero
Didn't ask the Pizzavina Cafe House?
it
No.
was
Mabolo. Wait, Mabolo.
yeah,
No.
it was near kanang Neo. Is there still a Neo
where it's a
here?
Toyota now.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Ano, Toyota na din iron.
Yeah. Sa sulod, no?
Oh,
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
never been there.
yeah, there was a bar there, and then we got invited by Bobby D. Olvido of kanang
Bobby, yeah.
of like a million bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so
that dude is talented by.
yeah,
Oh.
kayo like he's one of my shout out to Bobby. He's one of my like idols good here in
Yeah,
Cebu.
Paolo and I were just talking. So when my band stopped, si Jeremy Lim, our bassist,
Mm-hmm.
nagpadayon siya with he was in a band with Bobby kanang Snow
Oh.
Bear.
Oh.
Yeah, for like a I don't know, for
Wait,
a
what
year
what
or two
what
or something.
instrument was he playing?
He was playing bass.
Sure.
He was the Chinese guy playing bass.
Oh.
Yeah. But
Hmm.
not but I don't think he was the towards the end, I don't think he was the bassist anymore. Kaya nilarga
Ah.
naman sad siya. So
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
for
yeah.
like a year or two lang. I'm not
I
sure.
see. Because I remember it was kanang it was katong si Jude Sala
Oh
was
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
bassist of Snow Bear.
Oh,
Yeah,
another
really good musician.
yeah, a music whore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, oh.
And asan ako to? Um
You invited by Bobby.
yeah, and kanang at around the time pod um Carlisle was getting into production, like
Mm.
more interested gid siya mag-make music like in the studio. And then one of his like how do you call it, client, or like one of the artists nga iyang gi-recordan was Seb, who is na our guitarist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and dito may nag-ila, and so
Nasa studio de?
no, he just
Like he rented a place. Yeah.
rented at backyard. Yeah, and then that's where we met. And then Carlisle was like always singing praises about the guy, like he was good, he had a good ear, and he really knows like how to play music. And so I invited him, and then he got on board. And then with George, I knew him because he was also in a UP based band at the same time. Yeah, dungan sa katong akong previous nga band. And so makita-kita mi sa UP events, like kung na tukar-tukar. And then after katong ilang band kay murag na murag way klaro na,
Mm.
I invited him. And then he actually declined at first kay he was kanang focused sa iyang thesis.
Okay.
And yeah, which is actually a good thing kay like na top gid siya sa architecture.
Mo
Yeah,
ba?
sa board nila and stuff.
So he's the George, ne? He's the
Yeah.
other
Guitarist.
Okay.
Yeah. And then after he finished school, dito na siya ni reach out nga kanang, hey, can I still join the band and all. And moto we had a strong guitar section. They were both really good at guitars, kid. Yeah, and then
Si Carlisle and George.
oh yeah, forgot. Kaninga part of story was diba Carlisle was getting to production na, and then it kind of kanang murag ni he just kept getting into production good.
Yeah.
To the point nga murag he just wanted to produce na lang.
So he bowed out from the band.
And then we respected his decision kay sabot unsad mi sa iyang side. And so moto si Seb ug si George nang ang guitars.
Okay.
Yeah, and then si Pare, who's our bassist, we met him last because we were asking friends for a recommendation for a bassist. Then one of our friends just, referred him, and then we met, and then there.
Yeah, it's naman ba, like, so you guys all get along, anak, kay, listen sad if, like I don't know, for me,
lang people.
Yeah, like, even if musically, murag okay kayo, but I don't know, for me lang, I noticed, like, the best times that I've had in a band is because I'm playing with my best friends.
Yeah,
Like, these are guys I've known since high school.
Yeah.
No?
Napud na nga element, pero good thing sa mo, we're very we're usually on the same page, kid. And kanang if makakuyog mi tanan, we can still hang out, kid. Like,
Where'd you grow up there, bay?
I'm originally from Cagayan de Oro.
Cagayan.
Yeah.
Mo ba?
Yeah.
Oh, Nancy Spongeon, man. You know who I really like from Cagayan?
man.
Gasolina.
Oh, familiar.
You haven't Bay, why binuang?
Yeah.
Listen to them. So good. Like,
Mm.
murag dance rock-ish
Ooh. Interesting.
music. I was gonna ask you, di ba in high school, like, daghan man ang mga banda-banda usually.
Yeah.
But tungod kay nibalhin ka, you had to start from scratch.
Yeah, actually katong sige jud mig balin-balin yun because of my dad's job. Pero siya i-reassign sa different nga city, and so he wanted to bring his family. Moto nga every year since second year high school, I was in a different school.
Mo ba?
Yeah. Pero kanang nagyapon akong like inclination towards music. Kay like since like my third year siguro, kay like I was kanang trying to get close to music yun ba, like get a band and play music. Pero kanang sa first year college gid ko nakakuan, like nakatila og band gid nga band.
Kanang banda-banda gyud ana niya playing live.
Yeah, ana sa kuan ito mga school events, which was actually one that's where we saw your band before.
Amo ba?
Yeah, we actually saw you Rescue a Hero live gid atong first year namo.
Yeah, where was this?
Yeah, UP. Atong Freshest Night. Yeah, Freshest Night.
Was it? Okay.
It's an every annual event.
Yeah, in the
sa lobby, lobby.
Yeah, I remember that gig. That was a fun gig actually.
Yeah, kayo. And then
Freshies, that's right.
Yeah. And then we didn't really know like kinsa man nga band, pero like
basta Saba.
Well,
Saba
yeah. Kanang pero we were really kanang interested ba kay like 2 years ay lang ko na kanang music kay more na pagka-spacey nga katong ting 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 something like that.
Si Makoy to.
Oh. Pero yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but well, because mo na like ato like I met the guys when I was in high school pag murag nagdugay ra gyud kay I think to be honest I think nagdugay ra gyud me is because we just all got along and just like to hang out and then it was like music was just the thing that we all did together, you know?
Yeah.
And then like after gigs we just sit around and just drink beer, eat pizza kay more man gibayad. You know, so but you haven't played outside of Cebu or anything?
Not yet, yeah.
Any plans to do that?
Yeah. Actually mo gina among plan gid like after we released our EP last July. That's like the next step, I guess. Pero like lisod yun among schedules karon. We can't do it yet.
You can't just like get off work and stuff, no?
Yeah, kay lahi mag schedule good, like lahi mig in out na.
In a way, I realized that's also one of the limitations of being in a band.
Yeah.
Because tungod kay daghan kaayo, daghan kay mo, that means like all 3, 4, 5 of you need to make this decision or clear up your schedule ana.
Yeah.
Because I've been thinking about this, like ano kaha nga murag, it's a lot of these like electronic music or folk nga murag that's been pushed
very
lately.
active, yeah.
Yeah, being active lately. Well, number one, it's also cyclical. No?
Yeah.
Usahay uso na ana. And then
trends.
The other thing sad is that like venues, if you're a venue, it's hard to have like a full band setup because you need amplifiers, drums, PA system.
If like katong kwan lang no, mic and
you just need a PA system and you're done. No, I've been thinking about that. So yeah, that's one of the. I mean, of course, the music sounds good also, pero like I was just thinking about like kind of the limitations of like a bigger band now. But
musa na akong like thought pud nga it's much easier for like a singer-songwriter or an electronic group to be active ba compared to like the whole rock and roll band.
But at the same time, kanang playing live with a band, and then experiencing that. I mean, it's not comparable.
Yeah,
like wala
one of the best feelings.
Akong favorite is like imagine like you're in a small venue.
Oh,
when you packed ang small venue and Lingaw gid
Yeah,
kayo.
kanang yung kanang mga turtles, ana.
Mo lagi?
Yeah.
Wala kay may ana when rescue here. Yeah, like it was always like outpost man to. So turtles yung ana like kanang, di ba mo
Yeah.
man ang punk scene?
Yeah.
Maglingaw gid ang
Kanasad.
mga tao, di ba?
Oo.
What's it like? Ba? Karon kay napaghihapon na yung mga mosh pit and stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, especially gid sa among like scene gid kay like we're very kanang kiat pud ang kwan ba ang mga tao.
Ang crowd.
Yeah, kasi ang music pod is very kanang heavy and kanang murag ang tao kay ganahan pud mo kwan ba like mo jam, mosh mo like do the whole thing.
Yeah, dili siya. I remember being in a gig once. I'm sure there's a name for it. Like people were like standing. Weird to sila nga mosh style. More magmanumbag. Like they would
Like crowd killing, is that it?
I don't know, is that the
Murag
term?
maganana.
Yeah, but they're like punching in the air.
Kanang ana. Okay.
Yeah, like and then
yeah.
they're literally punching in the air. Their eyes are closed. They're like, if you step in front of me, ikaw na bahala.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Dili sa dingana nga kanang really kanang ambak-ambak and stuff.
Napud na, I guess. Pero I think mas common na siya sa kanang mga hardcore. I think hardcore. Or if not, katong mga punkid nga, classic punkid. Yeah.
Yung what's the kanang like in the venues that you guys play, man, like who are the other bands and what's it like being in a gig like what was the last time you guys played?
The last time we played was I think our EP launch. Maybe July pa to. Yeah.
Okay, not as often gid ang gigs na, no?
Yeah, pero mas often ito katong like I said kanina katong sa headquarters days.
Lagi. So kuwang kayo ng in a way kuwang venues.
Yeah, kuwang venues. Yeah. And then kanang ang experience namo ato kay like katupong time na sa headquarters kay wait, let's go to the kuan lang katong sa may Muse nga resto bar nga kuan show by Bobby. It was a kanang kuan bitang nga show kanang mingaw nga show kana bitang usual nga kanang ang naara to watch you guys play is the other bands.
Yeah.
And then more mo ga huwat nga yung turn and then pero that lineup dito mi nakamit ni Michael Kuran, who is the frontman of The Difficult Stranger.
Yeah, we played with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Michael Kuran.
Oh, small world.
Yeah. I like to read his Facebook status.
Really?
Yeah, we played with him. Like he's been around for a while.
Yeah,
a long time.
Yeah, he's very kuan pud kayo kanang murag knowledgeable about kanang mga yana music.
Bitaw, tinood.
Yeah. And then anyway, katong gig murag ni reach out siya nako to invite us to another gig by Chainsaw Records.
Is that his?
If you're familiar.
Is that his?
Actually it's kanang Glenn Alonzo's but
okay.
he's like one very close collaborator. Kay like sold kay sila and bandmates pud sila. And then anyway, yeah, they were more connected sa katong mga punk scene, to mga classic punk yun. And then pero they were interested sa among band and then mutong invite me sa headquarters ng shows. That's where we met and played with a lot of kanang mga punk yun nga bands. And
that's where you found your scene, ganohay.
In a way. Or I guess more siya kanang I think looking back it's more like a stepping stone. Yeah. Kay murag we don't really kanang play with those bands anymore. Pero kanang at that time murag mas kuan bitaw. How do you call that Kanang mas like kung tukar mo, it doesn't matter if kanang kining mga genre or something murag
I was like an open
gig
like
yeah.
like there'd be a punk band, there'd be a metal band,
Yeah,
an
kind
indie
of like
band,
that.
hardcore band,
Oh. Muto nga, like we really kanang saw a lot of different bands, kid. And then, but after ato, that's where we met the katong mga pop punk hardcore nga guys. Yeah, which were they had their own thing sa may kuan. They usually played sa may FNB sa may Labangon.
Yeah, I played there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like in the middle. Yeah. Kanang like wala parkingan, it's by the road lang. Yeah, across there's a internet cafe.
Oh.
Magdota mi ato while waiting for it. Oh, FNB bar mo ba? Is that still there?
Yeah, I think pero I think someone said nga dili na sila magpa-show. Yeah, pero that's where I know they put shows up. And then after ana muna na ang scene nga murag among nakuan kasabay. So like itong mga bands like Starting Today.
These are like pop punk bands,
yeah, pop punk, hardcore, murag kuan kayo. Somewhere around
somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. The Carousel was one of the bands nga among kapir nga ni kuan pod kanang pop punk pod sila, and then they would also play at that scene pod. And itong mga bands nga
but you found like kana that's when you found pop punk
hardcore scene.
So, then like so what year was this? Like 2000
mga 2016 going to 2017
And then what happened? Like how come like here 2018 more what na kay gigs?
Yeah, kuan at that time naputoy mga gigs sa Handurao Gorordo.
Which also close at
Yeah. Mo puto ang reason nga nung murag na lesson na gid ang mga shows.
Mo ba? So there's really like a void right now. There's a void for like this kind of music.
Yeah.
Diba? Yeah. But I heard like did Ate Shaq, I don't know if I saw like she posted where there was a sloppy first recently.
Yeah.
Where was that?
Was at Azul.
Azul? Yeah. Okay. Pro Azul, di kay sila wala kayong gigs nga to or?
Actually, katong pag 2017, murag ni decide ang owner nga murag himon ni siya kuan kanang gig place because of the kuan katong mga nanirado ng Handurao, etc. So I think he felt the need to cater to that kuan ba void ba. And so Azul became kanang venue gyud nga daghan kay shows ato niya happen dito. And then na change ang mind sa owner katong naay incident dito.
Katong na yung vandal.
Really
in the bathroom, in the restroom. No?
Nganong tuoy nga grabe ha. Murag grabe na kay hatag ang kuan ba owner sa scene ba, pero inganaan bitaw. Grabe ka kuan ungrateful kayo ang ni buhat ato.
Yeah, ang problema mo good is when you have like these. Also, the punk ethos is kind of anti-establishment. But you don't realize that when you're young, that these establishments have people behind them.
Yeah.
No, but like, I remember before we played this. One of our, I think our sloppy first Mantinalito with Ate Shaq was in this bar called Cebu. It was in Colon.
Okay.
No.
It's
no, wala na.
Oh, okay.
It was like really shitty bar. like venue again siya, like dark ayon yan, instruments in the middle. Yeah, the only thing they served was beer.
Okay.
As in wala food, ganahan kag peanuts, wala. No? Yeah, after the gig, nagsige mag-inom rami, and then nagsige binuang nga bay. I think dapat na mo open og bar nga ani nga gigs lang gyud. And then inom rin niya mag-serve tag peanuts per na yung matao ng mga tao. And
At
then,
least lamang na mo na
yeah,
bar.
diba? Di ba? Oh, at least more that little better ba. Pero pero kanang gigs lang yun niya kanang to cater to. I wonder if that would work now.
Yeah.
Just to
Yeah.
cater to that segment nga just
Yeah,
play
yeah.
just to play ba.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah.
Because I think if you'd open something like that in the city, and then in the city, and yeah, you'd get like these productions, these full band productions.
Yeah.
You know, if usually you can put like crappy drums, kay maluoy man ta sa drums kinana, so ipada na lang sa bands ang ilang own cymbals or whatever,
Yeah.
snare. But you know,
Yeah.
nga na lang ba nga idea ba?
Yeah.
Just to put up a venue for these.
Yeah. Actually kuan like it's been in my mind gid sad ever since murag naka-start ko og kuan sa like producing gigs pod.
Amo ba?
Yeah, because I'm also like the guy behind this production called Panagdiet Boner Club.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you're familiar.
Panagdiet Boner Club?
Yeah.
Explain.
Okay, it started kuan with me and my friends katong sa The Carousel and other bands kanang nato time sa 2016 nga more sige lang jud mig hangout ato, and then there was this place sa kuan di ba we kept playing shows sa headquarters.
Yeah.
And then after we play the show, we go to the bar beside it. It's called the Ulex Project, pero like it's kanang more siya kanang grabe ka chill nga lounge place lang yun nga we can drink, and then na acoustic guitar, na mga board games, just, you know.
That's where you guys would like hang out, like
Yeah.
decompress.
Yeah, and then kanang for some reason I named our like tapok the Panagdiet Boner Club,
Okay.
you know. and then yeah, and ever since kay murag when I started kanang producing gigs, I was thinking of a name like what's may akong name ani, and that was the name that kept popping up just because of sentimental value lang. And so moto.
So where did you what was the last gig that you produced?
It was called Hidden Noise. Yeah, it was at Turtles. Yeah, it's one of the kanang shows nga makaingon ko nga more alive pa man day gyapon ang kwan music scene. Okay, like daghang kini attend, and like everyone really had fun.
Kano san eh? When was this?
Oh man, I forgot.
Like well within the year, ana.
I think it was last year gani.
Okay.
2017.
So I suspect that there's this. I'd suspect nga like there's a bunch of people who are just waiting for
shows.
For because there's a point where it just becomes too many shows, no? And I think we hit that wave katong my
oversaturated na kayang scene or something.
yeah, because I remember by like towards the end, when was this? 2010, 2011, I'm not sure. There were nights where we had 3 gigs in one night. Anak kahangol si among band without naming anybody. But if you're listening, Makoy, it's you. But I don't know, but like
Yeah.
kanang and then it honestly, grabe, that was a mistake.
Kapoy
Kapoy kayo. Yeah, as in. But it just goes to show nga daghan kayo all in one night ba. And then
Yeah.
kanang
Alive kayo.
yeah, but also mona, there might have been way too many also at the time nga na saturated na noon og maayo. No, and yeah, right now we're experiencing it seems like based from talking to other people, we're experiencing the opposite end of that nga more hardly any loud rock shows good.
Yeah.
No? Like there are shows, but they're just not the full band loud kanang you go there and you want to sweat good
Yeah.
when you get out of the pit you're drenched kanang ingana nga style ba.
Yeah.
No, I wonder, so you don't plan to do any more produce more gigs or
Actually I do, pero like our problems now is kuan lang good time good and schedule. Yeah, cuz for me it's been kuan good. It's been really hectic. Yeah, it's one of the reasons put nga nung like we can't play as much as we want to. Yeah. Okay, like grabe busy jud kay mi tanan.
Everybody has like
Most of us. Yeah. As a thing.
yeah, di mo ginabay like that doesn't that doesn't end.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Pero
know?
I know. I'm optimistic we'll just come around.
No, but when you're producing the gigs, ikaw or SR, you had a team.
Before na mo kuan mo help out yun like they're not really like full blown nga kanang collaborator yun. Usually it's just me masterminding it, and then like I'm also like exacting my vision sa show, like kining nga bands ang na kay I also usa sa mga kuan ako like vision sa shows sa PBC Panagdayat Boner Club is kanang I want it to be kanang pina-open genre bitaw as much as possible good. Like I want to pull from different scenes para kanang
There's
ang show is
variety.
very variety. There's something for everyone good ba when you go to the show.
No?
Yeah, and then ma-expose buka sa different kinds of music like if,
Bitaw.
who knows if like you're an indie guy and then you watch this band and then the next band is like a pop punk or like a metal band and you find out nga uy ganan di ko ato nga band magchuy man to ana ba at least diba.
So ikaw gid ang main person ana.
Yeah.
Bay, so what's stopping you?
Katulagay mga schedules and yeah, like kanang pero I'm just constantly planning man sad good, just waiting for the right time and right opportunity to kuan ba.
Mo lagi I don't know. Did you listen to the one of Ate Shak? Her interview and grabe kay no?
Yeah,
Like,
katong nga panahon.
Can you imagine nga nag-organize siya once or twice a week?
Yeah, grabe. That must have been exhausting.
Yeah, and then her gigs pag they're like it's not like it's just 3 or 4 bands, huh? It's
Yeah.
like 10, 15 bands.
Oh, nanay.
Kanang I can't imagine. I didn't realize nga mo na iyang gibuhat ba. No? Like ako as just as a band member, all I would just do is go to the gigs and just play and you don't think too much about the people behind it ba. And then you hear her story about kanang just how the sheer volume of gigs nga she's produced.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Kayo.
No? Muna like lisod just kanang producing a gig.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah.
And then you're also managing the band, right? Like you're the
more
kanang,
de facto leader.
Yeah.
So
it's a hard role.
A lot of work, dude.
Yeah, like what kind of work do you have to do?
Like networking and trying to get gigs for us, sending emails to this and that, and then like oftentimes kanang ako sa mo answer sa mga PMs, and then what else? Pretty much everything. Like designing the brand, and the merch.
Like the admin stuff.
Yeah.
No? Like the not sexy portions of being in a band.
Yeah. Pero karon I'm happy to say nga kuan mas involved na ang uban members sa kuan sa mga band tasks.
Yeah, but usually I notice there's usually like one person kanang nangusog, no? Like that, like with us it was honestly we don't give him enough credit. Si Makoy, our vocalist. Yeah, imagine he would write the songs like you. I guess you also write the songs. So he'd write the songs, come up with the guitar rhythm parts, and then at the same time he was the one meeting all of these people, sending out messages. If na mo PM, siya mo reply.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I've said this story in the pod before, but like, so the first time we played Outpost, so among goal good was tukar mig Outpost. Like, wala na ba basta makatukar tag Outpost. Okay na kaita, ana.
Yeah.
That was our goal. So one day, Makoy sends us a message nga, bay, natay gigs Outpost. Karong Wednesday or something. Ana, ato ta, like, yes, lipay na kami, excited na kami. When we arrived by open mic dito. So, we're like, open mic, mandani. But so what? Sige na lang.
Yeah.
I mean, we're here. Of course, we
at least
played.
it's the Outpost.
Yeah, at the time ba. And then, to his credit, after that open mic gig, we started playing fairly often in Outpost na.
Yeah.
Like, kanang maybe every other week, every 2 weeks, ana.
Kay, like, the open mic yapon or like...
No. Like, kanang, we'd get invited yun by productions or Outpost
nice.
itself. Like, ana ba? But it needed that one...
Yeah, that show.
Well, that initiative from somebody to say, like, you know what, screw it. Let's just go to the open mic.
Yeah,
makarelate
ko nga experience because we actually played Pud sa Outpost once and it was an open mic.
Ba?
Yeah, and kanang I saw it as like, mao gini ang atong chance to play at Outpost good. And then so we just tried, bala wala kayo tao ni tanaw basta kay like nakatanom mi dito and naka-plug mi silang amps. Just did the thing,
This must have been like when they were like right before they closed or
yeah,
something.
Exactly. So like after ato, shortly after that kay close na sila.
Yeah.
At least more na makaingon ko ba nga we played at Outpost.
You played like atong when it was the new owner na katong sort of renovate. Did you catch that? Like katong
na change na yung more branding.
Like they had some new. Diba there was a time katong it wasn't Outpost na, it was katong more like Buddha.
The monastery.
The monastery.
Yeah.
So I never went. I've never been to the monastery. Wala ko nakasod na. But right before that, it was owned by the Pahes Group. Outpost gihapon, but they made it like a little bit nicer, a little brighter. They changed the chairs to kanang mga old skateboards. Yeah, because before that, that was like like the original owners.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like it was the Outpost. It was kind of dark. the Pahes Group made it like slightly better, slightly nicer. I shouldn't say better, but slightly nicer. I don't know which one you caught.
I'm not sure which sad kay. It was, I remember nga katong the chairs were like mga skateboard decks.
So kato that Pahes Group na siya.
Pero
I'm just curious.
I don't remember it being particularly bright yet.
Oh no, it was. I don't know. In my head, it was a little bit bright. Because the old Outpost was super dark.
Okay. So maybe that was bright again.
Daghan mga to ba niya, mag pang chicks niya to din in the corner niya, di na makita.
Okay. Maybe it's a new one again.
Yeah, so you went there when it like closed for real then. So wala gid ka wala gid ka kaabot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember when it closed the first time. Yeah, a few days, months, whatever later, and open siya again. As the Outpost gihapon, so nalipay me. But then it closed good siya for real at some point.
I think I remember that moment nga ni close siya and then ni open balik briefly. I think we played before siya ni close for the first time.
Mo ba?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pero like when it opened again, I don't remember any like shows or anything happening yun dito.
Magkuwang na.
More naandad na mga tao nga wala ang Outpost ba. And then I think mo tong reason na wala na gid siya.
Yeah, it's hard to run bars in general. Right? It's hard to have like a bar that stays open for I don't know, more than 5 years. You notice? Kanang
yeah.
Di ba kayo magdugay ba?
Pero ba't ang kanang handuraw di?
But Handuro Magud is kind of a pizza place.
Mm.
Actually, their branding is pizza. But they actually, Handuro, smart kay sila.
Mm.
They've been around since um, early 2000s, if I'm not mistaken. Like, nakatukar.
Kaya
Like, there's this place nga known kayo sa una called Kahayag. They call it
Mm.
this was the outpost before outpost. Like, so people
Oh,
used to
okay.
go to this place called Kahayag.
Okay.
So that was like katong mga in early 2000s, that was the like 2006, 7, somewhere there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure, but that was the place to be in terms of like
Mm.
local music, no? And then
I
beside
see.
it was Handuro. Or there was like they
Which
shared
Handuro?
the huh?
Which Handuro is this?
I'm not sure. That might have been the original Handuro. I forgot. I'm not sure, man. Good.
Okay.
What pa man to ang katong gordo ng
Ah,
Handuro at this time?
okay.
Like
So,
naa sila jaminganan.
yeah. In my experience, ang katong sa Gordo may ang murag the original para sa ako.
Mm. Yeah, the one in Gordo was really nice. That
Yeah.
one was really nice. Pait,
Yeah.
the only thing that pait lang ato the with the Gordo one is they had the katong poste in the
Yeah.
middle. More
Yeah.
good to.
Yeah.
Aside from that,
Mo gyud
perfect venue.
kaayo kay I remember we played there a couple times. Then it really had the best sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah, kayo like
They
wow.
had good instruments.
Yes, and kanang acoustics nindot kayo.
Yeah, more good to. More
Yeah.
good to. Weird lang siyang
Ang yang
performing venue just because of
Yeah.
that poste in the
Yeah, mo
middle,
gyud.
which of course they couldn't,
Yeah, change it.
yeah. No? And yeah, so I also noticed so you guys signed with so you signed with Chainsaw Records.
Um I don't think we like officially signed good with them.
But they help you.
Yeah, katong time nga nagplay mi sa headquarters and then murag muna tong time nga murag they wanted to try to become a record label na gyud because originally studio ram ginang Chainsaw Studio and then they wanted to be a record label gyud.
So they were like a recording studio.
Yeah, recording studio practiceanan ana.
Okay.
And then they wanted to be a record label and so kuan sa ko ato like I also wanted to help out ba like kaya I had a lot of ideas pod as to what record label should do and how they release music and stuff like that and then I think tungod ana kay more siya unofficially part of Chainsaw Me nga label and then pero after pila kay years kay we kind of had like I don't want to say falling out kay there wasn't really like an argument or like a fight yet ato pero like this is actually the first time I've talked about this kay medyo kuan murag medyo awkward siya nga topic ba.
Okay.
Kay kanang wala kay ko naka-agree sa mga the way Glenn wanted to run the label. Kay like I had these ideas and then when I talked about them to other people they were like yeah mo gina sakto gina na pero like siguro reklamo na but what I can't do it kay Glenn doesn't want to do it or like yan na
Like what, man? What would you want to do?
like kanang how do you call this kanang there was daghan jud kayo kuan I can't like start on something pero like generally mo to like lahi yang direction nga ganahan ba and then mo to nga ni decide me nga kuan like let's just not kanang release under Chainsaw na lang, let's just do it independently. Yeah.
Because I'm kind of curious also because like I wonder in the age nga if you're in a band and if you could because before you needed a label to fund the recording, to do the distribution,
Yeah.
to market it.
Yeah.
And then the truth is, bands do that themselves right now.
Yeah.
Like, you probably know how to put your music, what you guys did. You know how to put your music to Spotify yourselves, which is basically the biggest distribution outlet for music. You know how to upload it to YouTube. You
Yeah.
know, you could, in theory, make your own music video. I think you guys did, right?
Yeah, we
Oh,
did.
yeah, exactly. So you could make your own music video and put it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
You're the one on Facebook answering all these
Yeah.
inquiries. You're booking yourselves. I'm just curious as to what the role of a label is in this day and age.
Yeah. Kuan. The motong reason nga we decided good to do it independently kay like we knew we could do it ourselves good, and kanang the ideas I had for the label I could just apply it to the band pud ba,
Bitaw.
which is what I did. And then pero now ang role sa label I think it's the same gyapon, pero it's not everyone not all the bands kind of have that savvy ba to market their band, to like do the admin stuff. And then kanang even if like Mike is mo guitar or mo write og songs, nagyapoy bands nga they don't know how to like break out or break through, kanang do the whole marketing and advertising and stuff like that. Yeah, so I think that's where the label can really help a lot ba.
They're like a way to, they support, they're like the support. They help the band do the stuff that the band may not necessarily be good at or want to do. Because
they're like an avenue nga maka-reach sila sa sa bigger audience. Cause like sample, you're a fan of this band and then you know that they're from this label. So you check it out, and then when you go there, you check out other bands.
Yeah, that's right. I did that. I did that with I forgot what label Up Dharma Down is in. Before, I would assume they're in the same label. But I remember looking at the band, like looking at the label, and then seeing who else the label. What do you call this? Who else the label? Who are the other bands in the label? And I remember. I'm not sure if that's how I discovered for myself kanang Taken by Cars. I'm not sure. Was it Taken by Cars? Is it Taken by Cars? Katong the Murag. Are you familiar with that band?
Yeah, I think so.
Katong that Manila
I think
band.
naka-hear na ko nila at one point.
Yeah, I hope I'm not mistaken. I think it's them. No?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I was gonna say, Murag, like here in Cebu, for me, the one in terms of the label who's doing it really was Tutu Tango Records. And yeah, they're very good at, in a way, they kind of do a lot sa good, no? They even produce the gigs. Aside from doing all of the things we just mentioned, they also produce the gigs that their artists and other artists get to play.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, shout out to Tutu Tango. Grabe kayong pananaw gid nila. Cause like, wow, they really know how to, bring music to people ba.
Mo bitaw. And then like me personally, I think it's actually a really good time for music in general here in Cebu. No. Kana lang, it's just sad to hear the whole like rock with the whole band scene.
Yeah.
Is the one nga wala pa in terms of like live shows, wala pa kay naka-thrive kay there. If you just look at Spotify, there's a lot of music
from
that
Cebu.
fits from Cebu that fits the description that I'm saying, like you guys, Bobby's many bands. What was his like latest release?
Cobra Commander.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a really good album.
Diba?
Yeah.
So grabe kay ba? But not many avenues to see that music or listen live.
Yeah.
Which is a very different experience as to listening to it with headphones.
Yeah. But one other label nga kanang that I think is also doing a really good job is kanang Bomba Press.
Oh, Bomba Press.
Which
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
they rebranded to Melt Records now.
Did they rebrand? They
Yeah.
rebranded. I just
Yeah.
thought that was like a spin-off, or like I really don't know the story.
Yeah, ako
I
sad.
just assumed maybe there's a disagreement and somebody just made Melt Records. So they made it's
Yeah.
rebranded as Melt Records.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think maybe they just wanted to change your name to something that has records on it. Para murag mas maklaro nga record label sila.
I gotta talk to somebody from there. Get the story straight.
Yeah. Pero like sila usually ang ako nabantayan nga murag mo cater sa kanang mga indie rock kanang nga bands. Yeah. If tututango is katong mga singer-songwriters, mga folk artists, katong sila katong mga more rock and roll, more kwan, mga na ba?
Yeah, Mobito. Like I think they've been around for a while. Since I can remember them as far back as 2012, 2011 ish. No?
Yeah.
And then, or maybe
I think
earlier
before
pa gani.
gani, yeah.
Before pandemic,
Yeah.
they had the some Bumbo Pluto Ova.
Yeah. Because I remember pag kanang pag kuan ginaw pag experience na ako sa music scene there sa Cebu. That was in 2011. Kung ano yung name na Bomba Press, medyo kuan na like circulated na kayo ba. So they were around na good at the time.
No?
Mhm.
So the EP that you guys released, How This Makes Me Feel.
Yeah.
You guys recorded it here, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And again, shout out to Paulo de la
Yeah.
Victoria's
Oh, thank you, Pao.
private studio. Is there a story to that album, or there's 5 songs in it?
I wrote it at around kuan when I was like mga 19 to 20 years old. So that was really way back yun. And then that was before kuan I found the other members man good. So that's why
Mo ba?
dugay kay siya na human unya na release because of that ba. Yeah. Yeah.
So when you came up with the songs, when you wrote the songs, so you had the songs na, and then with the guitar and you would assume just the guitar and the lyrics.
Yeah.
And then you showed it to your band, sila na ni fill in the gaps.
Yeah, exactly that.
No?
They had their own spin to it. Like, kanang different kinds of chords nga dili na ako ma-figure out by myself, stuff like that. Kanang kuan, like the effects, like sila kayo nagkuan na buot ana. Yeah.
So you guys recorded it here, but I guess Paulo doesn't mix, no? I'm not sure.
He actually mixed 2 of our songs, katong singles naman na release, which was 41 and Blades. Yeah, katong first 2 songs na muna record here because was it because we actually wanted Carlisle to mix it. Kay, di ba, he was into production and gid, so he was like, kanang no-brainer na kay ba nga siya ang ipamix, and then since he was also part of the band, so kay ba na siya sa style of music that we wanted to achieve. Pero kanang at the time nga magpa-mix mi sa iya, it was kanang the time nga more siya na boom siya ba, like he had a lot of clients na.
That's when things started getting big for him, because he all of a sudden his name started coming out there.
Yeah, ana ba, so he couldn't like commit yet, so we had to look for another kanang someone to mix the music, and so Paulo, and then we have this friend, his name is Andy Valentine.
Yeah,
if you're familiar with him.
In Tutu Tango.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he was the one who he was there behind the in the control room when we were recording our podcast for Katsuki and Rescue a Hero, when my friends were all here. No, I think that was him. I'm pretty sure that was him. Andy Maka. Yeah. Bass guitar.
Yeah. He was also in a band katong at the same time na we were coming up sa his band was called Constellation Drive.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was also into kanang the band was also like pop punk and nga na pinakuan iyang peg pina all time low, busted, the classic kanang 2000s nga pop punk. And then pero as far as I know sa iyang story, murag na laylo yang band, and then he got into production through katong Tuto Tango, and then that's where he got the skills to mix, and moto ni offer siya to mix our EP, and then kanang muramig ni kuan. Yeah, sige, we'll make you can mix it because kanang we knew also nga tungod ato yung band, tungod yung background nga like pop punk band. He got the sound na ba? Like,
that's right. The hair good said if kanang somebody who's into the same music.
Yeah.
Knows how. Yeah, I get it.
And yeah, muto among problem kanang after katong ni announce si Carlisle nga dili na siya maka-mix kay like kinsa na matang ikuan ani mix nga kanang the who could really get the sound right ba. And so at least murag sani kanang serendipity na lang he offered ba, and he got the sound right yun. Yeah.
No, and then this was right when he was like before working in room 11 or like he was still learning pa
kanang he was after na to kanang murag he was one of the people who mix their music call this kanang I think he worked on Vincent Echo also sa katong album niya, so like he was one of the people who mixed there ba. That's what I'm trying to say. And then so moto nga kanang skilled na siya when he got to us.
Yeah, because ako because when I was listening to you guys, I looked at your you have in your about page like your kanang work influences, right? And then I'm gonna be honest, like I don't know any of these bands.
Oh, okay.
Because like my I used to listen to, I guess they would be categorized as pop punk, but probably only 3 or 4 bands. So it's Green Day. I listen to a lot of Green Day, Blink-182. Like the first song I ever jammed with our drummer, we jammed ever actually. The first song ever was All the Small Things.
Yes.
Yeah, by Blink-182.
Very classic kayong song.
So that's ako mura nagibalik-balik. Wa pa gani may bassist, there was no vocalist. It was just he had a drum set in his house. Just got my guitar and an amplifier and then
this was before katong Rescue.
Oh, this is when I barely knew how to play guitar.
Okay.
Yeah, bye. Kanang
Way
barely
back
knew.
again.
Like I could only do those chords.
Okay.
No? Kana, so Green Day, Blink-182, a little bit of MXPX.
Okay.
And I'm not sure, but that's probably it. No?
So that's really kuan gid no? Medyo way back na gid kayo.
So these are like newer bands.
Yeah. Newer bands pero yeah.
Shit, I'm old, man.
Pero katong the bands that you mentioned, they're really kuan gid kanang I think murag makain ka nga like the fathers of the genre gid.
You think so? Mo ba?
Yeah.
Of like pop punk. That's right. Yeah.
Historically not really pero like kanang like sa culture ba, like if you look at where like pop punk really kind of exploded, moto silang naka kuan.
Yeah, kaya ako more mainstream kaya akong pang-listen nila. Like I used to listen Blink-182, I used to listen to a lot.
Yeah.
Like all the time. No?
Yeah.
I just forget na I'm not good with like song names or albums. I just like in my head like the one with the cow, the one with the nurse. You know.
Okay.
I used to listen to them all the time. So wait, if somebody wanted to get into like kind of like that genre that you're playing, like who should they listen to? Like let's say I wanted to renew my pop punk listening, but who should I listen to?
One of the the best good nga pop punk bands right now is, I think everyone would agree with me on this, is The Store So Far.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like one of the really good, because as far as kanang mga reviews online, they said that they were the band that kanang brought like this new wave of pop punk, like kanang evolve na ba ang genre to include more kanang heaviness to it. So mura siya kanang influenced by hardcore na nanay mga breakdowns, and kanang ang voice kay medyo rough na. So nanay nga na nga flavor ba. So sila yung murag nagpioneer ana.
The Story So Far.
Yeah.
I will give them a listen. But
Yeah.
No?
So yeah. And another band is, if you're into like the mainstream nga sound nga murag nay pagka poppy, you'd wanna listen to Neck Deep.
Neck
Yeah.
Deep.
Kana sad sila. Yeah.
My sad.
Yeah.
Sige.
Neck Deep. More of kanon sila. More of kanang Newfound Glory-ish.
Okay.
Blink-ish. Yun. More classic jud kayo nga pop punk ila.
A sound.
Yeah.
Sige. I will look for that. What's kanang coming up with you?
With me personally, or with the band?
Yeah, whatever.
Well, sa Cosmic, kay we are planning to, like, if we can really get our schedules right, we'd want to tour. Yeah, that's next on our agenda. And
Where,
then,
Where?
I think kanang our plan is to try kanang mga duol ra sa like Dumaguete, or like Iloilo, if na ba yung mga bands there or scene there, and Cagayan de Oro, because obviously it's hometown. And then more kanang daghan na kog ma-provide ba, like as far as like lodging and stuff. So mas easy na siya ba. Pero like I think kanang tanan siguro bands would kanang nga like serious about the band thing, would wanna tour also, would surely have Manila as their goal. More kana pod. Actually daghan mi kaila sa Manila nga who want to bring our band there. Pero mo lang ito ang schedule good.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's not that I regret it. Like kanang kami, we never toured.
Mm-hmm.
But more magog when we made the band, we said yun. All of us said yun, lingaw-lingaw lang iba eh. Tukar-tukar lang ta. Like, it was something really fun to do. Yeah, somewhere along the way, it became more and more serious. No? So at some point, si Makoy wanted to tour, but no one else really wanted to do it. No? Kanang murag wala siya na timing in our lives, ba wala siya na timing. Everybody had something going, kind of, and then finally matod pa ni finally, like, si Jason got a kid, ngayon na ba niya. Then I think Makoy saw the writing on the wall. No, so then he decided he has to have his own thing, so he eventually left. No, he went to New Zealand. But I think it would have been really fun to tour.
Yeah, kayo. Like, didn't you like think of it as like, ala, mag-road trip ta and stuff? Or like,
more like, I don't know, for some reason, at the time, it would never really, it didn't occur to us ba? No? In fact, we didn't even think about the other places in the Philippines. Like, the only in our head, it was like, let's go to Manila. We never thought Dumaguete, never thought Cagayan, Iloilo. It's like one time, there's only one time that I can remember nga we as a kanang friends, wala pa gani si Jeremy among basis, ni Larga. And we just went to Boracay. And yeah, just, stayed on the beach, and then
wala mo lang show dito or
wag yun, like,
wala lang.
as lingaw kay
Okay.
si Makoy, our vocalist, no? So he was, nauna siya nga to by an hour or two or something.
So wala mo nagdungan na gato dito?
Yeah, like kanang walang na schedule ba ang flight or whatever. But he was there ahead, no? So when we got there, he was in the room now with his girlfriend. Yeah, he's on the guitar. So I got my guitar set, started playing, and then our Jason, our drummer, nagdashag kahon. Or no, I think was siya nagdagkahon like lamisar ganito. Started tapping. Nagsige na mig-jam, lingaw na kayo, kanang just jamming lang ba? And then the girls, we were with our girlfriends. The girls were like, "Oh, let's go na to the beach." Oh, sige, let's go. And yung Makoy is like, "Hurry lang to bay." sa the crappy hotel.
Nalingaw na gising mayo sa kwan.
Yeah,
Jam.
like bay, we're here to go to the beach. Sayang ta Boracay. That was the only time that I can remember. Nang laag me. Sayang, I feel like, if you guys get the opportunity to do it, everybody I've talked to who's done it, I mean, murag, at least it's lingaw ba? Murag lingaw gid siya. Like, sakto gid ka, murag road trip.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. Soon, pon.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, personally, what I have going on is kanang, I guess I'm just kanang trying to get the gig, trying to make it happen, diba? Katong show. And yeah, hopefully kanang dili na
Panagdiet
kayo.
Boner Club.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys get to hear from that again.
Yeah, but I feel like you should do it. I feel like you should get like a
I
venue.
will. Yeah.
And then just have a honest to goodness rock show.
Yeah, kayo.
No?
Yeah. One of the things po nga like one of the problems of the show is kanang I want to look for kind of a venue nga murag bago bitaw. Like I could easily just book Turtles again. And pero like kanang since gamay lang mo kay venues, so I kinda wanna look for a new one bitaw para at least murag nasa tay bagong venue.
I don't know, but honestly, I disagree with you. I think you go where the venue is, especially something like Turtles. I mean, the last one was okay man ka.
Yeah, pero lang just something new.
I don't know, huh? Okay, if there's like nothing happening, you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
if there's hardly any gigs, malipay ang mga tao nga naa.
Yeah, actually, I'm considering it magyud para at least mahapil lang gid ba, so dito na lang.
Yeah, kay like I remember like Ate Shak, I mean she would just keep going to the same place. Hantod. Actually, I think malipay pa gani siya if she could get some place to commit to once, twice a month niya. Balik-balik na lang yun. Niya, ilahi na lang niya sa murag theme of her shows.
Yeah. I think that's what she tried with Azul Gid. Yeah. Before siya na kwan. Yeah.
Yeah, well, she seems to be. I'm happy to see that she's kind of back at it. I saw that poster ng Slappy first. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. And I saw a lot of kwanpod kanang videos from that show. Really, really kanang promising bands ba? Yeah, kayo.
I think. Yeah, that's something that she mentioned. Ang documentation ba eh. Sayang kaayo.
Oh yeah, she did mention that, no? Katong sayang iyang episode nga katong
wala kayo eh. Daghang kay pictures pero like I feel like video. Remember when si Eric Tuban, he did like a gig though recently and he invited that band from Manila. Si
Kapitan Kulam.
Kana. Yeah. Even I saw videos of that. Niya mura crazy kay siya tanaw.
Yeah.
Asa man to?
That was in Draft Punk.
Yeah. That one looked fun.
Yeah, sayang wala mi kaadto ato.
Mo ba?
Yeah,
that one looked like a real rock show. No?
Yeah.
Draft Punk dili ka ganahan or unsa man?
It's an okay venue man, pero like there's something about it nga dili kayo like mo hit kayo nako ba. I mean, if wala nagilain siguro kana, pero like I think it's the acoustics or medyo kuan na kayo siya. I don't know. Pero, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just curious, Kimona. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to any rock gig anytime soon.
Yeah.
But, no? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just old.
Pero yeah, I'm inclined to look for a venue gid nga medyo bag usad, pero like I'm considering just going back to the usual places.
What do you look for in a venue day?
Um the space, the sound, if kanang nindot kay siya, if kanang full band nga saba-saba na, kasi na may uban venues good nga kanang like Handura Mango nga medyo awkward kayo if like full band, or like I don't think it would really sound nice pa, you know.
Yeah, Handuro Mango, it seemed okay, I guess. I don't really know. Just looking at it, katong we did like we did a screening for Super Psycho there once, and then it seemed alright. No, I don't know lang. I haven't lahi man good. Kanang if you go get to a gig and you experience a venue as a gig.
Yeah. We actually played there man pud sad, pero that's where I noticed medyo okay naman siya if like acoustic or kanang stripped down, pero I don't think the place could kanang,
Maybe it's too big. I don't know.
I think it's too kanang, yeah. No, I don't think so. It's big. I think it's tungkol kay like
Or echoey kayo.
yeah, echoey kay siya.
Mo man na usually ang problem.
Yeah, muna.
Yeah, just curious. I just wanted to ask you about like that kay lahir gid ang scene run. I mean that's what I do. Like I want to get a sense of what it's like right now.
Yeah.
No? From the people who've been there
Yeah.
right now. No?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, by the way, we're about an hour or something. Anything you want to add? Are you good?
Check out my band, Cosmic Kid.
Yeah, they're on Spotify.
Yeah.
Good
Sure.
old-fashioned pop punk.
Yeah. Yeah, and kwan po day, another band that I'd like you to check out is Turnover.
The Turnover.
Just Turnover.
Oh, Turnover.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're not really pop punk. I mean, they were pop punk before, but now they're more like a dreamy indie-ish
Oh,
kind of
okay.
thing. Yeah. And
Turnover.
I think you'd like it.
Kaya ba, do you still do you still find time to like look for new music?
Oh yeah, yeah. I really like kanang music yun, so that's why kanang more ako sani mag like I wait for records to be released ba. Like I have a list like a sticky note na naay mga the
Kanang
bands,
dates?
yeah, the dates, the release dates, and the
Oo
albums.
ba?
Yeah,
But these are bands you know na.
yeah.
But like new bands, new music.
Yeah. I keep my ear on the ground for them.
But you don't have like a place to like that you check to
You mean like international bands or like
or anything,
local bands?
any bands? Like, is there? So I remember, kind of international bands. I remember before I would like look at blogs and stuff about new music. And
Yeah.
no, because I don't trust. I mean, I don't. Not that I don't trust. I don't like the. You know how Spotify has like a curated list, and then I try not to click that good because what happens is, they just get artists who you think you like, but all of these artists they kind of like just mesh together into a sound, and then I don't know who they are. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you listen to it in the context of like random, no, and then after a while it just meshes all into one sound.
Yeah.
No, like all of these playlists or the algorithm that
Yeah.
Spotify uses, they all kind of sound the same.
Yeah.
No, so it's hard to get into one specific artist na gyud noon. No?
For me, kuan siguro, like that's where the kanang labels. Yeah, labels, yeah. Like kanang the store so far they're under Pure Noise Records. So like every time Pure Noise releases like a video of this new band they got, I'm gonna check it out. And that's where, na pa yung ibang labels nga kanang I follow nindot pud kuan rosters. For local bands, Usually, it's through the help of social media. Nga like, magpagig, nagpagig, tapos kaning new band, and there's a video of them playing, or like, there's this new band, and they have this music video they just released, and then, let's check it
Yeah,
out.
you'll check it out.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, with local stuff. Sa'yo naman, because at some point it'll get to you through social media, through
Yeah.
Facebook or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, where can people find you, by?
Facebook. I'm not sure if if you're interested sa akong Twitter or something, pero like, I guess Facebook or Instagram lang. Yeah. Yeah. You just can just find me there, and my
What's
band
your
also.
handle on Instagram?
At Hyperjazzer.
Hyperjazzer. All right. And yeah, Cosmic Kid, where can they find Cosmic Kid? Spotify.
Yeah, Spotify, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The usual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good talking to you, bye.
Yeah. Nice to talk to you and meet you.
Yeah. Good meeting you too. All right. Have fun.
I hope you enjoyed that episode. After that interview with Wes, I re-listened to a few old pop punk favorites of mine like Green Day and Blink-182, and I must say they hold up. They hold up. I was listening to them like last night, in fact, Green Day last night, and we were rocking out with the kids, making noise. It was so much fun. Just played air guitar. Yeah, I miss those days, man. I miss just rocking out to punk. And I even checked out a few of the bands that Wes recommended towards the end of the episode. So if you want to broaden your pop punk listening experience, go and check out his band, Cosmic Kid, and then the story so far, Neck Deep and Turnover. Again, thanks to our sponsor, The Green 9. After this read, I'm going to go brew myself a cup of The Green 9 coffee. Thank you, The Green 9. If you want to sponsor the episode, you'll find a way to get in touch. The music from this podcast is Piano March by Audionautics. Thank you for listening. Thank you for reaching this far. Thank you for supporting the podcast, everyone. Yes, you, the one wearing headphones or the one listening to this in their car, pat yourself in the back. Now, if you want to do more, than just pat yourself in the back for helping and supporting this episode, and then want to learn more about the creative community here in Cebu, or eventually we're going to hit the Philippines, baby. Lots more creatives all over the Philippines. So again, if you want to help support and help me continue making more episodes, there are 3 ways to do it. The first and best way is to subscribe on patreon.com/032 and become a patron. That will help us immensely. Second way, just share the episode on social media or share the 032 Conversations link on social media. That works too. Third way is write a review on iTunes. Again, thank you for listening. I'll see you next Tuesday.